Hello y'all, today's May 29th. Welcome back to another video of me cooking. This is just me trying to make some rice arroz junto with habichuela, which is yellow rice with beans. In the rice cooker, I add my oil, sofrito, sazon, the adobo, onion powder, garlic powder. This is the first time I cook this kind of rice in the rice cooker. Usually I do white rice. Comes out fine. For whatever reason, it did not work with this, so it was an epic fail for me. I didn't like the texture of it. My sister loves the texture that she makes it with at her house, so I'm gonna have to take some pointers of her because I'd rather do it on stovetop. But I'll try it again some other time and see how it works. But this is just me adding all the ingredients together. Normally I do this exact thing, but I let the oil warm up in the stovetop before I added everything in. So that's the tomato sauce. I didn't have Goya, so I used this one. Because you know Walmart always has substitution, so it was substituted with this tomato sauce. Now I'm just stirring all the ingredients together, letting it all come together. I add the red small beans. And y'all let me know how you guys do your arroz junto, if this works for you guys in your rice cookers. Because again, it did not work for me. I had to cook it like 7 times. There at the rice. I like to use the medium grain rice. Now I'm stirring it all together to coat the rice with all the flavors and the ingredients. Now I like how it looks here. In the camera you see some white, but in real life you don't see that. I'm adding now the water. Stirring it up again. And then I'm going to press cook and cover it up. Now I'm going to put my pan. I put a little bit of oil, vegetable oil in it. And I'm making shredded steak. I have it regular, which is, with sofrito, adobo, sazon, garlic powder, onion powder. And then I have another one the same way, but then I add honey barbecue sauce to it because my kids like both. And this is where you're going to see my daughter asking what that little thing there in the middle is. I told her it's just the fat of the steak before they shred it. They somehow kept that part in. And guys, this was delicious. I'm not gonna lie, it tastes a little sweet. Oh, I also had vinegar because all my meats I cook, I marinate with vinegar, white distilled vinegar, and I cook it down. You'll see that it'll cook up, and then see how it has all the juices coming out of it. I cook the meat until it starts to actually dissolve the water because I like the browning effect and the taste that it gives the meat. See how it starts to dry up? And then I keep it a little bit longer till it gets a little darker. I then add a little more oil to add the second batch. I do the same thing here where I let it cook down where the water evaporates. Or the flavors of the meat start to evaporate. And this is the batch that I add the honey, Sweet Baby Ray's, I believe it is. Now this is the rice, me looking at it. And I'm like, okay, this is not looking the way that I wanted it. I had an inkling that it was going to be the way that it came out. And I do cut up that meat, shred it pretty good prior to adding the barbecue sauce in. And when I do add the barbecue sauce in, which right now, I not marinate it, but I spin it around in the pan and I let it brown up because we like it kind of crispy. You guys can cook it the way you guys cook it. I mean, some people just add barbecue sauce, and because the meat's warm, that's it. They don't need to do anything else. We kind of like to keep it longer, where it kind of breaks down and makes it a little bit more, not just sweet, but it makes the meat a little crunchy on the sides, on the edges. This is what it's looking like. And this is my rice, y'all. I struggle with this one. This is the final plate coming up of what it looked like at the end. There it is. There's the meat. There's the rice. I didn't like that texture. Have a great day, y'all. Enjoy.